Why does Super Saiyan Blue get so much hate? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, it's your girl Black Mama, and welcome back to my channel. You guys know we sit and talk everything Dragon Ball in the world of Akira Toriyama, and we need to talk about the most hated transformation in Dragon Ball Super. Shoot, I want to say in all of Dragon Ball, and I know it has to be Super Saiyan Blue. I have not seen a transformation get as much hate as Super Saiyan Blue gets. Trust me, I understand. We're gonna later on in the video we're gonna talk about why fans hate Super Saiyan Blue so much, but I kinda wanna break out my personal reasons why it gets so much hate and the feedback that I've seen through with being a Dragon Ball fan. So Super Saiyan Blue was a transformation that was introduced to us during the Resurrection F movie, or if you watched episode for episode, it was in that Resurrection F arc. And it was used to challenge Frieza's newest form at that time, which was his golden form. And while Frieza's golden form was plenty strong, obviously it was notated that Frieza really didn't practice with it a lot, so it was draining a lot of Frieza's energy, and that is how Goku and Vegeta had that one up on him in those Super Saiyan Blue forms. Outside of Frieza cheating and basically blowing up the entire Earth, he was ultimately defeated by Goku's Kamehameha wave in his Super Saiyan Blue form. Now, with everything that Super Saiyan Blue basically brought to Resurrection F, giving Goku and Vegeta an immense power boost and it being able to stop Golden Frieza, it really begs the question on whether or not Super Saiyan Blue actually overshadows Super Saiyan God. Because in my opinion, I feel like the main reason why Super Saiyan Blue gets the immense amount of hate that it gets comes from the fact that we didn't really get a lot of lore when it comes to Super Saiyan God. It was a very hyped up transformation, something that even Beerus and Frieza himself was seeking. And then immediately in the next arc, after being introduced to Super Saiyan God, we just got this ascended Super Saiyan God, which was obviously Super Saiyan Blue. Now, to go a little bit more in detail with Super Saiyan God, if you saw the actual presence of how important it was for Beerus to get the Super Saiyan God, you would think it was a transformation that was going to carry multiple seasons, multiple arcs. You know what I mean? It was going to be something we was going to see, of course, during Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, even up to the Goku Black arc, how important it was for Beerus to see a Saiyan transform into the Super Saiyan God. Even the presence of mere mortals not even able to detect the key of a Super Saiyan God, because you have this godlike key. And then seeing Goku go up against this powerful god of destruction, which obviously was Beerus, it really made you think that the Super Saiyan God transformation was going to be something that was just awe-inspiring, something that, was just going to be knocking out enemy for enemy. We was going to see this for a while, but as I stated before, with you seeing that it was only present in the Battle of Gods, and then when we get this arc where Frieza is resurrected, it calls for them to get an ascended god form, which we just got introduced to, which kind of, I can see why fans mainly had such like a detraction for it, because it was like we just got Super Saiyan God, we just saw Goku learn it, like we didn't really get much lore behind it, we didn't really see it be carried for more arcs or anything like that. So I would say that gap between Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue really plays a huge part on why Super Saiyan Blue gets the hate that it gets, of course. The other thing when it comes to Super Saiyan Blue is I believe that it was expected to be a game changer. Similar to how people wanted Super Saiyan God to be a game changer, I feel like Super Saiyan Blue was supposed to be more of an expectation for a game changer, simply because it was already more powerful than the transformation that we saw go up against a powerful god of destruction like how Beerus was. But then we had this universe for universe tournament where we're basically seeing Vegeta get one-shotted by Hit, and then you'll see him and Goku being defeated by Goku Black. So I want to say retcon of the transformation that was already expected by fans to be somewhat of a game changer really made it more of a turn off for fans, because we see these two godlike transformations that we're thinking should have gave Goku and Vegeta a huge power boost. It really ended up being something that could have been defeated by people that we just got introduced to. It wasn't something that was, it was a transformation that was easily overpowered, and it really required Goku and Vegeta to get assistance from other people as well. Another example I want to point out is specifically in the Goku Black arc. Now, this is just my opinion. I feel like Super Saiyan God should have carried all the way up until the Goku Black arc. Again, seeing as though how impactful it was on the series, I feel like Super Saiyan God definitely should have been a transformation that Goku and Vegeta should have kind of carried with, even going up against Frieza or Universe 6 versus Universe 7, specifically because Universe 6 was a new universe introduced to us, and I feel like even though obviously you need to have some type of equal power dynamic, so Goku and Vegeta and the other Z fighters weren't just kind of like one-shotting them. But I feel like Super Saiyan God was powerful enough to be able to carry, so that way we could get a little bit more lore on Super Saiyan God. And that when Super Saiyan Blue was introduced, it would have been a little bit more of a shock to us, and not just it being, the next arc, new transformation, things of that nature. And then another thing I want to point out when it comes to the Goku Black arc is more so Vegito. Now, you guys know that the Patara earrings were basically retconned. And even though Vegeta was doing his thing against Fuse Zamasu, he was in Super Saiyan Blue. So you already had the fusion of both how powerful Goku was and how powerful Vegeta is, or what both of them are. And then you see Vegito in Super Saiyan Blue, which is their most powerful transformation. And I will say he was doing a whole lot to fuse Zamasu. He was kicking his ass. But even then, at the moment where you knew Vegito was going to win or could have won, they defused and ended up losing against Fuse Zamasu. So basically, the presence of the Super Saiyan Blue form, even fused with the Patara earrings, still ended up being an L. So the next thing that I see people talk about all the time is really more so the aesthetics of Super Saiyan Blue, which is obviously the blue hair and the blue aura is Super Saiyan Blue. So I see a lot of people say that it was kind of lazy with just transforming them to blue and then just giving them the blue aura and things of that nature. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna challenge that. I get the whole. I agree with you guys when people say that, it was really downplayed in fights, and then the proximity of it being introduced from, Super Saiyan God. But when it comes to Super Saiyan Blue aesthetics, I can't. We not on the same level, guys. We not, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I don't really want to go down a whole history of what the transformations in Dragon Ball look like, because I'm pretty sure there's a million videos out there that can explain to you the aesthetics of each transformation. Trust me, Dragon Ball fans, we love to deep dive into everything. But I cannot agree that Super Saiyan Blue is lazy, because if you believe Super Saiyan Blue is lazy, you have to say all the transformations are lazy. Literally, if you look at Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2, it really is just one with yellow aura, spiked up hair, blue eyes, and then Super Saiyan 2 just adds thunder. And I mean, it's a little bit of change of aesthetic, but there's really not much of a difference between Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2. And then if you go into Super Saiyan 3, it's just long hair, you lose your eyebrows, yellow hair, yellow or key aura, you know what I mean? It's to say that as like, I think it just really goes into my video where people say that Super sucks, because I feel like people nitpick at certain things that people feel like started in Super, but it's been, if you want to call it lazy, it's been happening since Z. It's always been just a color change or an aura change. It's never been like, I think sometimes y'all be wanting them to grow like different limbs or transform into a meta human or something, a meta Saiyan. I don't know what y'all be expecting sometimes, but I personally love the aura and the aesthetics of Super Saiyan Blue. I love it has this. I'm gonna add a clip, but I love this. I love the sound that it makes when it goes Super Saiyan. It's just like this crispy, like sound. It's like a godlike sound in the aura and the music that plays when it's introduced. And I love Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue evolution and his chrome hair and the aura. And I love Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, the blue mixed with the red. I just feel like it was a very beautiful transformation. I don't really see why I don't think I've ever seen a lot of people complain about the aesthetics, but those that were complaining about it, I don't really see how Super Saiyan Blue is such a beautiful transformation, especially when it's mixed with Kaioken or, like I said, with the Super Saiyan Blue evolution. I think that it's a beautiful transformation, but maybe you in the comments let me know what is there to complain about when Super Saiyan Blue is really just it is technically a recolor, but it's beautiful. What do you guys have to complain about? Now, outside of all the major hate that Super Saiyan Blue gets, I do want to give it its flowers for giving us the battles that we probably wouldn't have had without it. You know what I mean? Like seeing it go up against these powerful enemies like Jiren and Hit, and just these enemies that that if Goku and Vegeta did not have this transformation, we wouldn't have had the amazing battles that we got. And then, like I said, that the transformation is absolutely beautiful. I think a lot of people don't really realize that Super Saiyan Blue is an ascended version of Super Saiyan God. So it's basically like a level 2, like Super Saiyan 2, and then you got Super Saiyan 3. So I think it was really just that quickness of going from God to Blue without any type of real build up. Like if you saw the build up from going from just plain Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2, you would know that it was something that was introduced to us alongside of the effectiveness of the plot and the story. But when it comes to Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, which did have a very great build up anticipation to see it. I mean, we saw Beerus yapping about it, and we got the lore from Shenron and things like that. And then eventually they did the ritual, which made Goku go Super Saiyan God. But then when it comes to getting that ascension from the Super Saiyan God transformation, it really was just, yeah, I'm going to explain to you, Frieza, this is an ascended version of an ascended version or something he said. But he simply just transformed into the form effortlessly with no kind of build up to kind of anticipate that transformation. So in my opinion, I feel like Super Saiyan Blue doesn't really deserve the hate that it gets from fans. I've never really thought about how early it was introduced from Super Saiyan God until I saw my other Dragon Ball fans complaining about that. Like me just watching Dragon Ball Super, I just love the transformations, and I loved seeing Vegeta fuck up Frieza in Super Saiyan Blue. I wasn't thinking like, damn, why isn't he doing this in Super Saiyan God? You know what I mean? I wasn't really nitpicking that. I just loved it. Vegeta could have did that shit in Super Saiyan 2. I still would have been like, for real. Like I truly didn't care what color their hair was. I just wanted to see Frieza get fucked up, and I wanted to see them fight up against Goku Black and Zamasu. I didn't really care about how often Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue was being used until the overabundance of people who complained that we didn't really get to see Super Saiyan God that much. Super Saiyan Blue was lazy, it's overused, and things of that nature. But again, that's just my opinion. I understand other fans have their own thoughts on it, whether it be aesthetic wise or power wise. But for me, I feel like the transformation really did its job. I think it went up against a lot of powerful enemies. While it might have lost or took a lot of L's, it was still a transformation that was utilized to helped Goku and Vegeta conserve their ki and things of that nature. And it's just a simply beautiful form. It looks beautiful mixed with other techniques and things like that. So while I do understand the nitpicking, I think overall Super Saiyan Blue doesn't deserve the massive amount of hate that it gets. But as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe that Super Saiyan Blue deserved the hate that it gets throughout the series? Do you think it was introduced a little bit too early, or did you love the pacing and the introduction that it did get to us in Resurrection F and beyond? Did you like the anime version of it, or did you prefer the manga version? You guys already know I love talking Dragon Ball with you guys all the time. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe so we can continue talking Dragon Ball together, okay? But thank you so much for watching the entirety of this video. I really enjoy speaking to you guys about my crazy Dragon Ball thoughts. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Thanks for watching.